The materials on these boards are just like a real surfboard. It's all foam core, like epoxy, just a thin layer of epoxy. So you can't, when you come back in, you want to stop a little ways out. You don't want to just drive them into shore because you can run over shells or anything and damage the bottom. And then they're also, you got this big fin down here. So basically, you want to be about knee deep in the water before you get on the board. That's going to be yours, so they got it all muddy. Paddle's got that crazy direction on the bottom there. That actually goes the opposite way you would think. You'd think you'd want it this way to be scooping the water. They actually go that way. And that's because when you're paddling, they figured out when your stroke is right to here, it's like straight up and down. That's the most efficient in the water. A couple of these are adjustable on our boards for extra short people, but mostly they're pretty much standard here. You just want to basically be, in this area right here, which is fully extended. And then a couple ways on holding the paddle. When we first start off, we're going to be on our knees, on the board, paddling out. And then you're just going to hold the paddle down low with both your thumbs up, just like that, and you're just going to paddle, and you're going to switch hands like this. A lot of people try to paddle like this, but you just switch like that, and then just paddle like this, and not so much like this. People want to paddle all the time. The top arm, keep it straight, and then you want to paddle with when you're bending it forward more, like this, especially when you're standing. But on your knees, you're like thumbs up, down real low, get it in. But when you actually are standing, you grab the end of the paddle, and then right here, and then this is the one where it's important, but I can't do it. Paddle. But on this, basically here, keep the top arm straight. Too many people want to keep that top arm in, and they're paddling like this, and stuff, and not getting an efficient stroke. You just want to keep this arm almost straight the whole time, and you're almost like punching and pulling back. With this one, just bending a little bit, slightly at the waist. And then when you switch, it's the same thing. Switch hands this way, and then just slightly, bend. Sometimes, depending on the wind, you might keep paddling on one side. The current of the wind, you'll constantly paddle on one side. It's just like kayaking it for kayak. You just gotta, depending on where you want to go. And then you want to run, each time you paddle, you want to be pretty close to the board without banging the side of the board. But you want to get close, because if you paddle out too wide, it will cause you to turn, and stuff. So, or if you do want to turn, you can paddle out wider to get a slight smooth turn going. And then to turn sharp, maybe about to hit the dock or anything up there, don't forget you can always back paddle on one side. So if you're standing here and I start real slow back paddle this way, it'll really turn that nose quick. Just that same side you're back paddling. If I turn back paddle on this side, like that, it'll turn swing that nose over. And then we're going to give you instruction out there, but that's just the base of it. And then life jackets, of course, fun beat under there. So you're surfing it off. Wear the leash under anything. That way if you do fall off, the board kind of keeps going. You just reel the board back into the leash.
Okay, this is your personal best training studio, paddleboarding with Con on the right, and Aaron on the left. Thanks guys, we can't wait.
Yeah.